welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, thank you for joining us today. I'm sure you'll be glad that you did because we have got some wonderful itineraries in store for you with Princess Cruises. Now, are you the kind of person that likes to go on holiday to see new places, try new experiences and meet new people? Then a Princess Cruise is definitely for you. And if that hasn't tempted you enough, you'll be glad to know that Princess Cruises won Best Cruise Line at the Cruise International Awards. And to tell us a little bit more about them, it's Richard.
Thanks very much indeed, Carly. Well, with Princess Cruises, you receive a warm, welcoming service from the moment that you step on board. There's always a friendly staff member to greet you when you arrive on board the ship. It feels comfortable and you feel at home. Now, Princess Cruises' primary goal is for you to come back new from your holiday, and that's by that friendly stateroom steward who greets you by your name to the comfortable, elegant venues throughout every Princess Cruises ship that are all designed with your relaxation in mind. And from innovative onboard exclusive amenities like Movies Under the Stars, where you can watch a film under the stars with popcorn and hot chocolate as you cruise around, to the adult-only sanctuary area where you can enjoy a relaxing massage. And with over 50 years experience in sailing, the itineraries are carefully planned and their vessels are 5-star ships to make sure that whatever age you are, you always return from your holiday and you come back new, you feel refreshed. So sit down, get yourself a pen, get yourself a piece of paper. We've got some great deals to tempt you on board today.
Well, we are going to start out with a lovely itinerary around Scandinavia in May next year. And this is on board the Sapphire Princess. So we're going to join Gemma now on board the Caribbean Princess to give you a flavour of what Princess Cruises have got in store for you.
Welcome to the Caribbean Princess, a mid-size ship with a very interesting fact, because actress Jill Whelan from The Love Boat christened this ship, and that fact alone makes me want to find out more. Why? Because I love The Love Boat. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or a seasoned cruiser, we all have tons of questions. So head to guest services or shore excursions. I promise there's somebody always on hand who has the answer. We all know that cruising can work up a bit of a thirst, but here's the problem. There are so many bars to choose from. Everybody has their own favourite spot on a ship. Well, the pools, the hot tubs, the treatments, the sanctuary. Yep, I think I found my spot, the spa. Stellar acts, amazing acoustics and fabulous seats. Who wouldn't enjoy a show in here? I'm at the Crown Grill for some speciality dining, and looking at the decor, it's old-time New York charm throughout. Yes, they do mouth-watering steaks, but don't worry if that's not your thing, because there's seafood, lobster and all sorts of amazing things on the menu as well. There are many different grades of stateroom on board, from an inside to a full suite. Now this one is a deluxe balcony and it's really well appointed. Look at all this wardrobe space. Ooh, I mean, I could even fit all my things in here, and how long the drop is. Just long enough for my evening gown for the formal evening, and enough room for my numerous pairs of shoes. And the best bit, obviously, is the balcony. For me, a holiday is sitting outside and taking in the views and the great outdoors. A cruise is the perfect time to enrich your life. You can take in a lecture, appreciate the art, or borrow a book, or if you're a little bit more tech savvy, don't worry, you can stay in touch as well. On Princess Cruises, they want you to come back new. And I'll be honest, I feel like I'm coming back new even from this small whistle-stop door. Okay, bye for nightclub. There are several formal dining rooms, the Palm Dining Room being one, with traditional dining at the same time with attentive service. The ship runs age-appropriate activities, so from 3 to 17 years, they've got it covered, which means you've got peace of mind and you can indulge in what you want.
Well, that was Gemma taking us around the Caribbean, Princess, and gave you a great insight in some of the facilities and features you can be seeing. And facilities do vary depending on ship, but one of the great things about Princess Cruises is their ships tend to look similar to each other, so you can experience those facilities on board your cruise. So for our first itinerary, we're going to take you on board the Sapphire Princess, and we're going here around Scandinavia. We're looking at the 26th of May next year for 7 nights. Now, this could be around the half-term holidays. Do check your local region. We're going to start and end our holiday in Southampton, so there's no restrictions when it comes to luggage. We're going to get you on board, we'll cruise out to Southampton, and then our first port of call will be Zeebrugge. Now, when you get to Zeebrugge, there's lots of things you can do here. It's the gateway to Brussels, of course. You could take a canal cruise of Bruges or Ghent, one of the finest squares in Europe here as well to go and explore. Then it's on to Copenhagen is our next destination. Now, we're going to be overnighting you in port in Copenhagen. You've got the wonderful harbour there, wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen, of course. It's known as the Venice of the North. There is the Little Mermaid statue. And do you know what, Carly? She really is little, isn't she?
She is indeed.
Also, you've got Tivoli Gardens, one of Europe's most celebrated gardens that you could take a trip to if you want to. Then it's on to Helsingborg is our next port of call with its medieval castle, with its fabulous gardens. You can take a trip round. I would recommend that. Then we're going to cruise you on to Oslo, which is our final destination here. Do go and see the exploits of the Nordic warriors at the Viking Museum. They're marvel at Thor Heyerdahl's grass boats at the Kon-Tiki exhibit. They're well worth a visit. Then it's back to Southampton. So this is a 7-night holiday going away in May next year, the 26th of May, around half term, as I said. You can be on board in an inside stateroom from just £999 per person. Now, that's full board, so it includes all of your food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. You've got your entertainment all included with that. If you're going to cruise with the kids, give us a call for kids' prices. We've got great prices for those as well. And you saw what Gemma was experiencing in the kids' clubs. They could be experiencing that too. And the kids' clubs, they don't cost any extra, and they'll look after the kids whilst you can be pampered in the spa, relaxing in the sanctuary, or enjoying any of the facilities around the ship. Now, this is a great price, but we're going to include something else here at Vision Cruise exclusively from us. We're going to give you $225 per stateroom onboard credit. Now, what can you spend that money on? Well, maybe you could have some bottles of wine with your meals. You can get your drinks on board. You could pay for your gratuities. You can do some excursions, shopping, pampering. That money, that onboard credit, $225 per stateroom, is exclusive to Vision Cruise. You will not find that anywhere else. Now, if you want to get yourself on board, it's very simple. You can head to the website where you can find full details at visioncruise.co.uk, or pick up that phone and give us a call on 0800 655 6449.
Well, if you have never cruised before, this is your chance. I would say this is a wonderful taster cruise. It's 7 nights away. You get to experience the luxury of a Princess Cruise, and in those 7 nights you are visiting 4 different countries. What an amazing opportunity. Don't miss out. Get yourself on this cruise. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sending you out from Southampton and heading for Zeebrugge. Now you could visit Brussels for the day here, or maybe head into Bruges and walk along the pretty canals and try a chocolate top waffle. It is a must while you're there. Then we're into Copenhagen, where you've got your overnight in port. You could visit the Little Mermaid statue, maybe head to Tivoli Gardens, and you'll find some theme park rides there as well. So if you like that kind of thing, I'd highly recommend it. I went on the one where it goes right up high and then drops you fast, Richard.
Ooh.
A little bit hair-raising.
Yeah.
Then we're into Helsingborg in Sweden. Lots of wonderful sights to see here, like the beautiful cathedral. Then we'll arrive into Oslo. Now you're walking distance from the centre, and it's a small, compact city, so easy to explore on foot, and it's home to an incredible amount of museums as well. Then from there, we're going to be sailing you back into Southampton, and all of that from just $9.99 per person, and we are including that $225 of onboard credit. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself on this cruise, and like Richard said, if you'd like prices to take the children away, if it is half term in your area, then give us a call, because Princess do some incredible prices for children. Give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Well, this next itinerary is a Vision Choice holiday, and you know what that means? We put it together especially for you, and you cannot get it anywhere else. We are taking you to Las Vegas and Hawaii.
Wow.
I'll be giving some hints to the husband for this one, I think, Richard. And this is on board the Star Princess. So let's have a little look what you could expect on a Princess cruise.
Yeah, look at all those facilities you can see there on board every Princess Cruises ship. The heartbeat of the ship is the atrium, of course. This is a great meeting place. There's a friendly reception team. They're always there with a friendly face waiting to help you with any questions you may have. There's an art gallery off here as well. There are places to eat and dine. There's shopping opportunities all around there as well. If you want to head to one of the small restaurants there, you can pick up a light bite there, maybe a sandwich for your lunch. They have pastries in the morning for breakfast, and they have all different things going on throughout the day. Throughout the ship, there are lots of things for you to be enjoying there, whether you want to be pampered in the Lotus Spa on board as well. Do check out the treatments they have there as well. If we've got a sea day on board, they have some special offers as well. I do recommend those. There's a hairdresser's as well if you want to head there before the formal evening on board. Lots of choice of lounges in the evening that you can go and visit, and included in your price is the dining as well, so you can indulge what type of food that you want. So every hour there are chefs on board preparing, baking, grilling, making new things. All the food on board is made from scratch. You can have anything from endless buffet choices to gourmet dining, pizza, there's ice cream, there's salads, there's carveries, all sorts on board. Theatre you saw there, great entertainment show every single evening of your cruise adventure. And as we head out onto top deck, there are plenty of places for you to grab a sun lounger. There's a big screen there where you can watch a film. There are numerous swimming pools and hot tubs as well. And of course there's that famous sanctuary, the adult only retreat area, where you can just relax there and just let the cares of the day sail away. So we are on board the Star Princess for this particular Vision Choice holiday. It's Las Vegas Lights and the Hawaiian Delights. We're going away here on the 15th of January next year for 19 nights. Look at that price for 19 nights. We're going to start off by flying you from London Gatwick out to Las Vegas. Now when you get to Las Vegas, you're going to get a 3-night stay there in Las Vegas at the Luxor Hotel. That's on a room-only basis. So there is time for you to go and explore what Las Vegas has to offer. Maybe you want to go and take a Grand Canyon trip with one of the helicopter tours. We can add that on for you. Give us a call and we will quote you on that separately. But you get 3-night stay on a room-only basis there at the Luxor Hotel. Then we've included your flight to Los Angeles. There you're going to get on the Star Princess, and this is where your 15-night cruise is going to begin. Look at the picture you can see there. Imagine cruising around some of these great destinations, coming back to your floating home every single evening. So we're going to cruise out of Los Angeles, and Honolulu is our first port of call. With its magnificent beaches you can see there, its well-stocked shops, its tempting restaurants, and its historic, cultural and scenic attractions all await. Then we're on to our next destination. It's Kauai. Here you can go to the North Shore, one of the most scenic places in the world, with miles of beautiful sandy beaches, lush rainforests and mountain waterfalls. Maui is our next port of call. Superb beaches once again. You can go diving if you want to here as well. Take a helicopter tour if you fancy doing that, or go hiking into the island itself. Then it's Hilo as our next port of call. The tropical botanical gardens are worth a visit here, and the Rainbow Falls with its cascading waterfall. Then it's on to Ensenada is our final destination here, located 70 miles south of the international border, only a 90-minute drive from San Diego if you wanted to do that. Then it's back to Los Angeles. Sadly, that's where you'll get off the ship, and then we've arranged for that flight for you back to the UK. All that, so you've got 19 nights holiday from just £1,599 per person. Isn't that a great price? It's a Vision Choice holiday, so we've included all those flights based on London. We can do other airports. Give us a call and we'll quote you separately. A 3-night stay at the Luxor in Las Vegas. That's on a room-only basis. You'll then get 15 nights on board the Star Princess as well. All that is packaged up for you in a great Vision Choice holiday price. If you want more information on this one, you want to extend your stay further at the beginning or the end, or you want a different regional airport, give us a call and we will quote you separately. That number you need is 0800 655 6449.
Wow, what an incredible price for 19 nights away. And as Richard just mentioned, if you wanted to add a little bit of time, maybe on the end there when you get back into Los Angeles, how would another couple of nights there sound to you? Give us a call and we'll quote you separately on that. And something I think is wonderful about Princess cruise ships is once you've been on one, you'll have a feel for every one of their ships because they design them very similar. So you're going to have an idea when you get on board where you need to go to get to the buffet, where you need to go to get to the theatre, and I'm pretty sure you're going to keep coming back for more and more. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be flying you out to Las Vegas, where you've got your 3-night stay at the Luxor Hotel on a room-only basis, maybe taking a show while you're there, or head to the Grand Canyon, of course. Then from there, we're going to fly you on to Los Angeles, where you're going to be joining the Star Princess, and we'll sail you out from Los Angeles to Honolulu. Maybe take a catamaran ride past Diamond Head to a popular whale watching spot, or visit the pineapple and sugarcane fields. Then we're into Kauai in Nawili Wili, home to more beaches and waterfalls than any other Hawaiian island. It's a real paradise destination. Then we'll arrive into Maui, visit the world's largest dormant volcano here, or one of the many tropical plantations, before we arrive into Hilo. This is a volcano national park, and you can see its famous lava tube. Then we'll arrive into Ensenada, something for everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for grey whales while you're there, and maybe go to the underwater cave. It randomly squirts water at onlookers. I'd be there hoping it'd squirt you, Richard.
Thank you for that.
Then we'll be sailing you back into Los Angeles, where we will fly you back to the UK, and all of that from prices of just $1,599 per person. What are you waiting for? This is an incredible holiday and you should not miss out on it. And I'm going to teach you a little bit of Hawaiian. Would you like to learn some Hawaiian, Richard? Aloha Aina.
Aloha Aina.
That's correct. It means love the land. Say that to the Hawaiian people when you're there, and I'm pretty sure they're going to like you a lot when you tell them a lovely compliment about their home. Get on the phone and give us a call on 0800 655 6449 and get this holiday booked. Well, we're going to move on now to our next itinerary, and this time we are taking you around Scandinavia on board the Sapphire Princess. So let's join Richard for a little look around a Princess cruise ship.
This is the gym on board the Caribbean Princess, which is open throughout the day. It's completely free of charge. You can come here, you can try any of the exercise machines. There's the weights here, of course, as well. And there are personal trainers that can help you and guide you, tell you more about what you can get the most out of your body, and give you personal training sessions. After this, I'm off for a quick dip now in the Lotus Spa. Discovered the gentle sauna here in the Lotus Spa, which is great if you just want to relax and come back new. So I'm going to get changed and get ready for the sauna. this is the top deck of the Caribbean Princess, and there are plenty of areas where you can sit down on one of the sun lounges and relax. There's a swimming pool here, there's a couple of jacuzzis, and there's a bar to keep you refreshed as well. And if you want to catch the sun, you can head to the sun terrace. But this behind me is the Movies Under the Stars, which Princess Cruises were the innovator of. I've arrived here to get my seat because the movie is about to start. Welcome to the Sanctuary. This is the adult-only retreat on board the Caribbean Princess. Now it's open throughout the day. You can come here whether you're in a port or you're in a sea day. You can come here. It's at the front of the ship, so there's great sea views if you are having a sea day. Now there are staff on board to offer drinks for you. If you want to make a reservation to come here, you can just do it at the reception, which is located near the Lotus Spa. It's nice to just come here, relax and chill out and enjoy your cruise on board the Caribbean Princess. Well, this is Skywalker's nightclub on board the Caribbean Princess. It's a great place to come in the daytime. You can come for a morning coffee or an afternoon tea maybe, but in the night time it becomes a nightclub and you can have fun until the early hours of the morning. You can have great fun on board every single Princess Cruises ship. So we're on board the Sapphire Princess here. Facilities do vary depending on ship, but give us a call for more details. We're going around the Baltics here on the 8th of September next year for 14 nights. Cruising out to Southampton, our first port of call will be Zeebrugge. Now here you could choose to go to Bruges for the day. Lots of things for you to go and explore here. You've got the modern city of New Brussels you can take a trip to. You've got the old Brussels itself with its ornate guild halls, cobble lanes. They're well worth a visit. Then it's on to Copenhagen is our next port of call here. Do take a walk around Copenhagen, go and explore what it has to offer. There's great facilities and attractions for everyone. Then it's on to Stockholm in Sweden is our next port of call here. You've got the historic Old Town as well, which do take a trip around there with all the copper rooftops. Then it's on to Helsinki is our next port of call here. Lots of things await you here you can take a trip to. If you want to learn about the excursions as well, they'll be sent out to you just before you go on your cruise holiday. Then it's on to St. Petersburg is our next port of call. Attractions here include the Hermitage Museum, the Peterhof Palace. You've got Catherine Palace, Peter and Paul Fortress, St. Isaac's Cathedral. You could take a canal cruise, go to Moscow for the day if you fancied it, go and take in a Russian ballet performance. We're going to be overnighting in port here, so it's 2 full days you can go and explore. Then we've got Tallinn is a port we're going to visit there. You have the old town hall, built in 1402, is a real highlight of the city, and you've got the hall square, the town hall square. Then we're cruising into our final port of call here. This is in Gdansk with St Mary's Church here you've got lots, that's one of the world's largest brick churches. You can take a trip round there. And then we'll be cruising you back to Southampton. Look at all this for a great price. If you want more details, pick up that phone 0800 655 6449.
Well, all I'm going to say to you is 7 different countries in one cruise and incredible destinations. Don't miss out. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we are going to be sailing you out from Southampton and heading for Zeebrugge, where you could head to Brussels. It's just an hour and a half away. Go and explore all the wonderful things the city has to offer, or head to Bruges. Then we are into Copenhagen, taking lots of wonderful sights and explore the little cobblestone streets. It really is lovely. Then we'll arrive into Stockholm, one of the most beautiful sailing past tiny little islands, and I'd recommend a trip to the Vasa Museum. The warship is actually housed right inside, and of course you've got the ABBA Museum as well. Then we'll be arriving into Helsinki, a vibrant and beautiful city here in Finland. Then we'll arrive for your overnight in St. Petersburg, and I would recommend trips to the Peterhof Palace. It's got stunning gardens, and the church on the spilled blood is absolutely spectacular as well. Then we'll arrive into Tallinn, beautiful cobbled streets and rows of florists. It really is stunning. Before we arrive into Gdansk, one of the amber centres of the world, so you could come back with some beautiful jewellery before we sail you back to the UK, and all of that from just $1699 per person, and we're including that onboard credit as well. Get yourself on the phone 0800 655 6449. Well, it's now time for our quick picks.
And we start off on board the Sapphire Princess on a Mediterranean interlude on the 22nd of September next year for 14 nights. From Southampton, we're off to Vigo, then we're going to take you to Livorno, go to Florence or Pisa, Toulon, Barcelona, Ceuta, then it's on to Lisbon and then back to Southampton. Look at that, an amazing price from just £1,599 per person and $200 per stateroom onboard credit. You don't want to miss out on that one. 0800 655 6449 for any more information. Then we're going to stay on board the Sapphire Princess and we're off to France and Spain on the 5th of May next year for 7 nights. We'll cruise out to Southampton to St Peter Port in Guernsey, then we're off to the port for Bordeaux, Bilbao, La Coruña and then back to Southampton. 7 nights on board in an inside room from just £799 per person, plus we're going to give you some onboard spending money as well, $150 per stateroom onboard credit, which you can use to spend however you want on board the Sapphire Princess. Visioncruise.co.uk where you'll get more information there. Then our final one is on board the Sapphire Princess once again. We're off to the Canary Islands now on the 9th of October for 12 nights. This is for next year. Cruising out to Southampton, we've got Vigo, Madeira, Lanzarote, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, Lisbon, Southampton, all that £1,299 per person, and exclusively from Vision Cruise, $285 per stateroom onboard credit. If you want more information, pick up that phone and give us a call on that number at the bottom of the screen right now.
Well, if you have never cruised before, now is the time, and get yourself on one of these wonderful itineraries. Or for some more information on what Princess Cruises have got to offer, take a little look on the website visioncruise.co.uk. And if you've never cruised before, then give one of our dedicated team a call, and I'm sure they'll be able to answer all your questions, and we can send you out our first time guide to cruising as well. But from myself and from Richard, it's time for us to go. We'll see you next time on The Cruise Show.
We'll see you soon. Bye for now.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.